Hello everyone, welcome back to another SocCast. It's been a while, but we're back, and this time we're with a special guest, the first developer of this series ever, funkemunky dude. How are you?
Hey, what's up? I'm fine. How about you?
I'm fine too. Wait, sorry, do you say it like funkemunky? How do you say it, dude?
Honestly, I don't even know.
How do you say it, man?
Funky monkey?
Funky monkey. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm doing good too. Obviously, quarantine and stuff. But hey, we're still going on. We're still the sockcast. We're still gonna do the sockcast. You work at home, right?
Yes, I do, sort of. I also work outside the house. I work two jobs.
You have two jobs?
Yeah,
Wait, so okay, we'll get to that later then. Okay, okay. Do you have any siblings?
I do. I have three.
And what exactly? Brother, sister?
Yeah, I got like two younger brothers and a younger sister.
Wait, so you're the oldest?
Yeah,
Ooh, okay, okay. How old are you?
I'm 17.
17, dude. Are you in college or high school? I don't know
I
exactly.
just graduated. So,
This guy, man. Oh my lord, just graduated. Wait, so, um, what did you like? Okay, this is gonna sound maybe stupid, but in what did you graduate in? If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
I graduated high school.
Yeah, but as in like, is it for you guys like, for example, here in the Netherlands, you can go in different direction each. For example, I can go into some type of science direction and then I can graduate in that. So I get a diploma regarding
Uh,
sciences or whatnot. Or is that not the case with you guys?
so because like college isn't a direct kind of thing, like you don't actually have to go to college. It's basically just a bog standard diploma, and depending on the classes you take, you can get like a few stickers on it, like an advanced diploma or like other
Oh,
things. Yeah.
okay, okay, okay. Um, how did I have to say right. How did quarantine affect your life so far?
Honestly, well, considering that like I'm a hobbit in my room most of the time, not that much. Though I think it's basically like a large reason why I graduated high school because I was a horrible student.
Yeah? You
Yeah.
feel throughout the entire year that when the pandemic came, you were so happy because now you
I
could
was
really,
like, yeah, woohoo, free like A's in the quarter.
yay, let's go, man. Hey, nice. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Are you
Yeah.
single?
No,
God damn
I'm
it,
taken.
man.
Ah.
Unfortunately, no, I'm just kidding, man. But I was just wondering, maybe there are ladies watching right now. Oh my God, funky monkey, dude, funky monkey. Say it right.
I doubt it.
You never know, man. You never know, dude. All right, so you live in the USA, right?
Yeah.
And in what state?
I live in Virginia, which is on the East Coast.
Yes. Okay. So, like, wait, is Virginia like close to? I only know like two states in the USA. So, is it close to New York?
It's a good 6, 7 hour drive away.
Good 6, 7 hour drive. Okay. Okay. Um, is that you on your profile picture?
Yes, it is.
That is it. Okay, I shouldn't laugh at you, man. But what the fuck? Are you drinking? Is that what you're doing?
I'm definitely so actually, yeah. I think this is in my sophomore year of high school, and we were out camping or something, and my I guess my step cousin, I don't know what the heck you call him. He didn't like the strawberry soda he had, so I just straight up downed the rest of it.
Oh my god! And then what? You decided to take a picture of it?
That's because I think I had like a really like bad night that night, and I was like texting a
Oh.
friend of mine, and I was just like, look, they're driving me to drink, and it was like I don't know, it was stupid.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if that's what I mean, if you like to do, is that also you on your Cube forums profile picture then?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay, okay. All right. What is your setup like?
All right. I mean, for one, messy, but
Yeah, okay,
no,
but like your PC and stuff, like how?
yeah. So I got two monitors, and then because I am an idiot, I have a like a Razer keyboard and Death Adder. So Death Adder is the way to go if you want to go ahead and like do the PvPs.
Hmm.
Um, and I built my own computer. I have an RX 5500 XT as my graphics card. I got a Ryzen 1700 that I grabbed out of my old HP desktop. And then
Wow.
yeah, and then I got like a whole bunch of like storage on my computer. I think I got like two hard drives, like in a hard drive and two SSDs.
Okay, okay, good. I was just wondering, like, see, if it doesn't have an SSD, it's so retarded. But okay, okay, you have
Yeah,
two SSDs. Okay, good, good, good. Do you have any social media?
I do.
I what then, dude?
So I have a YouTube channel. I used to be a cheating YouTuber, actually.
Are you for real?
Yes, I used to be a fairly popular cheating YouTuber. Yes, until my channel got
What?
striked.
Why did it
Yeah.
get striked?
Because I started making anti-cheat videos and I started detecting the client vape on video, and the developer wasn't happy about that, and he
Oh,
striked my channel to oblivion.
oh my God. Okay, well, and then you just stopped. You just did something else on your channel.
So I have another channel, yeah, now. Instead of 2,000 subs, it's sitting I think at about 300 or 400. I can't remember. I haven't streamed in so long. I haven't had the time,
You
but
should. Oh yeah, right. Of course. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I usually do tutorials on there, or just like showcase videos of the anti cheats I make, and like
Mm,
and general streams of what I'm working on. I can't do that on Cube because I get in trouble.
mm-hmm.
But when it's my own personal projects, I usually do that.
Okay. So yeah, obviously you can do that on Cube because you're an anti-cheat developer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you would basically be showcasing everything from like in this case Sentinel. Then it would be kind of unfair because are there any like do you know because you were like a hacker YouTuber? Do you know other hacker YouTubers?
Yes.
And do they like are they on the same levels of programming as you? If could you say so?
So I don't know all of them. I mean, I was good friends with iHack, and actually, he was the reason why my channel was even relevant because he shouted me out.
Oh wow, man, leech. No, I'm
Yeah,
just kidding. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, so like, yeah, he ended up finding me because it made like some sort of, and this is what I think some people knew before, and like only this, but like I ended up like quote exposing like a client called Flux. I mean, because like I'm surprised no one noticed it, but it used like a GUI from an old client called Wolfram,
Hmm.
like really old. But and I was just like, seriously, no one's noticing this. So I mean, and it ended up talking to me, and like we did a whole bunch of memes together because like what he did on his channel was he was like known for like reviewing clients in like a very critical manner.
Mm-hmm.
And he develops his own clients. Like right now, actually, they're about to release Envy again, so that's gonna be fun.
So okay, and then like let's say I don't know, let's say you would, even though you aren't allowed to, you would stream yourself working on Sentinel. Would that possibly be able to like give away stuff that Sentinel like does in a way that hackers can see like, oh, he does that with the anti-cheat. So now all I have to do
Yeah,
is do okay, okay. So I was just okay, yeah.
and yeah, sorta. Like so, I mean, a lot of client developers will spend hours and hours and hours a day on one server. Specifically, a buddy of mine, copy on right away, Ray, or like Jumpa Jupika. His real name is Ray Reese. Sorry, it's hard to pronounce his name, but
It's fine.
basically, he would spend a good 14 hours straight on Hypixel, and he pretty much has exactly how their anti cheat works down to a T. So like, it's the thing is that when you know what you're looking for, you can figure it out on your own.
Hmm.
If I was to release the code, I think it would, depending on the check, because if I do a check properly and I don't leave too many gaping holes, showing the code shouldn't be a problem. But
Okay.
because I'm generally like starting out on Cube, I'm generally pretty scared with moving checks to go ahead and like do anything super like overbearing until I test everything thoroughly. I
Yeah.
wouldn't show code.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Where was the background image of your Twitter taken?
Yes. So we were So actually, this is kind of funny. Funny story. We were camping, and my sister and my stepsister decided, hey, it would be a really good idea to take Dawson's phone while he's sleeping, and then go ahead and take a picture like while the sun rises. And then they ended up dropping my phone because I actually don't put a case or anything on my phones,
Why
and
not? Why not? Wait. Why not?
because I've never broken my phones. Other people have broken them. That's the problem I'm having.
Okay. Yeah. Go on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So they ended up biking out, and I mean it's a pretty good picture of like of the lake there, and I decided to set that as my profile picture.
And it came all good at the end. They didn't break your phone.
No, they did break my phone,
Oh.
but I still got a picture.
I guess it was worth it then, I suppose.
Sort of,
Yeah.
yeah.
How do you get, dude? How do you not like, dude? It's your phone, man. How do you let people take that? Aren't you that protective about it then?
I
Don't
was
you?
asleep.
That's scummy, dude. Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah.
This is an obvious question, but like, I'll still ask it. Do you get paid as a developer?
Yes.
Okay, and do your parents know that you get paid for basically programming?
So because I mean I've been doing this kind of thing for a while, not working for a service specifically, but my mom is the super most open-minded person in the world, and she allowed me to focus on my development work online for the most part, while like doing the bare minimum for school.
Oh, all right. So you win some, you lose some. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I do get paid here at Cubecraft, and if I wasn't getting paid, I would absolutely not be doing this. I would still be working at like a grocery store.
Yeah, understandable. Okay. So and your dad?
My dad, yeah, yeah, actually, he knows about it. I'm not as close with my dad as I am with my mom.
Are your parents divorced or?
Yes.
I see, man. Yeah, okay, understandable. Do your friends know?
Yes, actually, throughout high school, I was pretty open about what I did because like it started out with me being super insecure in like freshman year, and then I was like, well, if people don't like me for what I love to do, then like, what the heck? Why do I even bother? So I was just like, yeah, this is what I do.
And you just were open about it whenever people ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, it was funny because I was in a pre-calc, like the pre-calc class, and for the most part, I would get all my stuff done in like the first half an hour of the class, and
Mhm.
then I would just start working on stuff online. I would be working on my anti-cheat Kari or something like that, or
Yeah.
other projects on my that are open sourced on my GitHub. My GitHub is actually a good treasure trove for people to go ahead and look through. It's fun, but I actually ended up getting recommended for like AP Computer Science the next year by my pre-calc teacher because he's the one who
Whoa.
taught it.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, that surprises me. No, I'm just kidding. But
Yeah, no.
what I want to ask, yeah. So you were also, you said like you were a cheat YouTuber. So when you were that, did people know?
So when I was, what do you mean specifically?
Like you said, you used to make be a hacker YouTuber, if I recall
Yeah,
correct. Yeah. Did people know back when
yeah.
you were that? Okay, so it was like common. Okay, yeah, he hacks on Minecraft for in his free time.
I mean, so like I never really like used ghost clients because I feel like lying while cheating, in my opinion, is kind of scummy. Because like I used to cheat back then as kind of like a troll in the sense that like, yeah, there's no way I'm legit. I'm like bee hopping and flying around the map.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't yeah, I don't think like blatant cheating is the problem with the community. I think it's mainly the people who try to pretend that they're better than they really are.
Yeah. Okay. So you if even now do you still think that cheaters who will just like if let's say you saw it, do you ban people in your free time?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
on Cubecraft, actually, the only thing I'm allowed to ban for is people cheating. That's the only thing I'm allowed to do.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense, dude. That's the only
Yeah.
thing you kind of are known about like but
Yeah.
does Cubecraft know of your history?
Oh, they know of a lot of my history. Actually, yeah, Luke, the founder and owner of Cubecraft. Honestly, he did a lot of research into me to the point where I was like, "Oh crap!" I was worried about not getting hired.
This
So,
guy stalked your ass, dude. Is that what you're
yeah,
saying?
no, not that much, but like he's a he's a very competent and very smart individual. And when he started looking up at all this stuff, I felt very confident in working for Cubecraft.
Yeah, okay, so you knew this was the big deal basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay, that's good, that's good. Why, like, this is more like you kind of answered this a bit, but why exactly did you use to stream?
So I mean, I will still be streaming in the future. It's just
Okay,
when I get
so,
more
okay,
time.
why do you
Yeah.
do it then? Yeah, okay.
Honestly, so it started out because when I started out working on anti-cheats, I kind of like, you know, all right, by the way, don't do this. Learn from my mistakes.
Okay.
Don't sell your learning projects where like half of the stuff you like put in there is stuff you didn't make.
Does
And
this
so
backfire?
Yeah, so this was an old entity called Daedalus, and I kind of got in trouble for like selling a lot of the stuff that I didn't make and claiming it was my own. Don't do that.
Well, not very smart move indeed, but yeah.
And so I ended up just like after I started learning and I started becoming competent, I still got a lot of these people who were like, "Oh, you don't know what you're doing. Oh, you take this from other people." And so I was just like, "All right, I guess I'll go ahead and stream to prove that like I know what I'm doing." And for the most part, like me streaming has not affected the quality of my anti cheat. Like when I stream making my move checks for my anti cheat car, I still have people who don't bypass it. So it's not in the sense that like some people actually take some of my code, and a lot of the like public anti cheats out there have gotten better because of the tutorials and videos I made.
Wait, are you for real? How do you
Yes.
know that then? Did people like thank you?
Yeah, well, sometimes I go like hunting through like jar codes and
Oh, and
like
then you
see
see,
it in there.
hey, I know for a
Yeah,
fact I
yeah,
wrote that, you bitch.
yeah,
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, but a lot of the people thank me, and it's kind of why I continue doing it because it sort of teaches people to get into anti cheats and hopefully we'd have a lot more people into it because when Ugraph was hiring, they really didn't have a lot of choice in the sense of hiring competent
Yeah,
anti-cheat
yeah,
developers.
yeah, right.
It's kind of a niche thing.
Yeah, you really have to like that because I mean there are so many people who like specifically making clients instead of making an anti-cheat for clients. I
Oh,
mean,
and there's so much more money in selling a client than an
yeah,
anti-cheat.
exactly. So like, but right now, obviously, at least in Cubecraft, that is. I mean, I believe they are still. Are they still looking for developers, or did that close off?
Uh, Not for anti-cheat development. They actually hired a lot more than they were initially going to hire. They hired 3 people.
And you're one of them.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Have your streams been flooded by players, so by Cubecraft players, since you joined Cubecraft?
I actually haven't streamed since I joined Qcraft because I really like started focusing super hard on Qcraft for the beginning. So maybe if I start streaming again, yeah, we'll see.
Okay, so well, does it matter? Like at the end of the day, if you don't understand coding, you'll look at the stream and be like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" At least that was my first reaction. I don't know how to code, so like the only thing I know is, are the stuff that you do on stream? Is that all like the language Java? Is that?
Yes.
Okay, okay, that's okay. Do you watch any YouTubers?
I do.
And you can say which ones, by the way. So like,
Okay, yeah. I mean, not really Minecraft related anymore. I haven't been able to watch too much like YouTube, but okay, crap. Is my little brother? Did my little brother go on my desktop? Okay. I can't remember the top of my head. I watch people like Linus Tech Tips and just I actually
you
been really
watch
into this.
Linus? Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Good boy. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
I've been really into this criminology channel called JCS. It's a really cool channel. If you are young, you might not want to watch it. I mean, like I follow his Patreon. It's like $1 a month, so worth it. He has a whole bunch of documentaries on there that are really good to watch.
And
That are
what
definitely
are they
not
about
paid.
then?
Um, I mean, on his Patreon it varies, but basically it's analyzing the like American interrogation tactics. Um,
That
yeah.
those types of like more like interrogation. You mean like political?
No. I mean like criminal.
Criminal. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's very cool in the psychology that they use. Um, and they also does other things. For example, he talks about the psychology of the military and how they get people to join.
Yeah.
Like
Of course. Yeah. The process obviously is very like difficult, I believe. Right?
I mean, yeah, it's difficult in the sense that if you were honest, you would not get anyone joining the military.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But you don't watch necessarily Minecraft then.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. If it's people like friends of mine, like I occasionally still watch some videos from buddies like Reese, which I actually plan on shouting out his channel just because, he makes some fun videos on there.
Yeah. Sure, man. Yeah. But
But
besides him.
I mean, I also watch other people like crap. Sorry, this is hard to get off the top of my head. I pretty much like scroll around a lot. I've been really into the lockpicking lawyer, Low Spec Gamer. Who else? I've been really binging The Onion recently. If you
The
don't know what that
Onion.
is,
No, I don't. But yeah.
okay, it's a satirical news network. It's really funny. So like some of it is really hard to catch. It's really subtle satire, but it's really funny to
Okay.
watch.
So do you watch Netflix then?
I used to watch Netflix. I Narcos was honestly like my favorite on there. It was a really good
Okay,
series.
yeah. But right now,
Definitely not age appropriate for young kids, but
dude, nothing is these days if you think about it. But
yeah,
but
yeah.
right now, do you still watch Netflix?
No, I stopped paying for my Netflix subscription. I've
Uh,
been binging South Park on Hulu.
nice. Let's go. Yeah, South
Yeah.
Park's a good show. Yeah. What
Yeah.
is your favorite song?
Favorite song.
If you had to pick any,
Mm,
man, it's like, yeah.
Um, honestly, I mean, my favorite artist at the moment is currently Serge Tankian, but he does a lot, like pretty much almost every single genre he's done so far. But
Okay.
so you know, I don't think you can't like his music. I mean, there's a lot of stuff he does, but God, it's kind of hard to pick between because a lot of them are really good.
You can just pick an album if you like, by the way.
Okay, because yeah, honestly, I think "I Like the Dead" is a really good album,
Okay, okay.
and a close second is Harakiri.
And they're made by the same artist?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing Minecraft?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Way too long. Yeah, I'd say since like, I mean, okay, so I officially bought a Minecraft account in 2012.
Okay.
I played cracked Minecraft for a year before that.
Yeah, okay, technically it doesn't count, so yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, my family PC is like filled with rats. I ended up like spending. I'm like, all right, I gotta get rid of everything on here. So I actually spent like 6 hours at like just manually getting rid of everything.
Oh
Not
my
fun, by the
god.
way. Don't
No.
download anything cracked because most of like 95% of the time there's like either a Bitcoin miner or adware or something
Yeah,
like that
there's
in there.
always something, man. There's always
Yeah,
something. It's so frustrating.
yeah,
I
yeah,
remember that
yeah.
too, yeah. So, yeah,
So
okay.
yeah, just pay for the software, please. Like, it's not worth it.
Save yourself the time, man. Come on.
Yeah,
Have you, wait, so if you are from the USA, have you ever been to Minecon?
I have not.
Were you ever planning to?
I guess. Yeah, I kind of wanted to because it's like, ooh, I want that mine concave, and that is probably the only reason because there's
Dude.
two reasons. I it's just like one, it's a major like it. I mean, granted, it would be really fun to go ahead and see like the Mojang developers, and I can ask them questions because I have a lot of questions for
Yeah,
them.
exactly. So I was thinking, like, you're a developer, dude. This is for you. So why didn't you go, man?
Yeah, it's just that I mean, I don't really have the money and the time. You know what I mean? It's just like it's expensive.
Is it really? I don't know what the prices were, like 2018 or something.
Like plane ticket, and then to go ahead and
Oh yeah, right.
have a
It's always.
hotel.
Where was it in 2018? Do you know?
Yeah, I can't remember.
But it's not. Has it ever been close to where you live?
No, no,
Okay.
not at all. I mean, Q was actually planning to go ahead and we'd have to pay for the airplane tickets, but they were planning on getting this large house.
Uh.
But then COVID happened, so I'm upset.
Yeah. Oh no, dude.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that's so sad, man.
yeah.
When did you discover Cubecraft?
Ooh,
Was it
okay.
this year, dude? Don't tell me it was this year.
I mean, I knew Cubecraft existed for the longest time, but I never played on it legit. Sorry.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
However, yeah, sorry about that.
Well, what did you do then in all this time, dude? Did you just like play on Hypixel?
I actually used to play on Hypixel legit a lot, just because like, I mean, I kind of regret not playing on Cubecraft legit to be honest, because they actually have a lot of cool stuff on there that Hypixel doesn't have. Just to be clear, I have a bias, but at the same time, I
Now,
do have a soft spot for Cubecraft. Just to
yeah,
be
I
clear.
mean, like to be fair, Hypixel. Well, do you like you have obviously high ping if you're from the USA? So if you go to
Yeah,
Cubecraft
actually,
right
it's not
now,
that bad. It's not that bad. I got god tier like internet. It's all right. I get like 60 to
oh,
90 ping.
nice. Wait, what? Say that
Yeah,
again.
I get 60 to 90 ms to the server
Oh,
from
that's
the US.
decent, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
so it's not that bad.
Okay, so well, at least for me then. Okay, then I'll say it for me then. Hypixel is far away from me, and I don't get like 60 to 90 when I go on there. I get like 100 something. It's very frustrating. But like on
Yeah.
Cubecraft also, it's how do I say this? It's 1.9. As in,
Yes.
if you 1.16 is coming out soon, and I hope Cubecraft is gonna jump over to 1.16 eventually. I really hope. But
So
do you know?
I'm gonna I believe I can share this. We are if we are gonna update, it's definitely not gonna be 116.
Are you serious? No. Are you for real?
It may be a later version. I can't be too specific, but if we were gonna update, it's gonna be a little bit later than 1.16.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Because we have a lot of inside information in the updates, so that's why I can't share.
Wait, so in the wait, do you mean in like in the general Java updates?
Yes, we do have bits and pieces of what they're planning to do. So yeah.
Is the reason why you have that because Cubecraft is partnered with Minecraft?
Yes, actually.
Oh yeah, okay. Now I was just trying to put a okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So you guys get inside the information. Holy shit, dude! But thanks for telling me because I was preparing to literally grind 1.16 PvP so I can get good in free for all in Cubecraft. But if that's not the case,
Yeah.
if they're not really gonna jump over then.
Yeah, we're not updating on 1.16.
No, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So when exactly did you then discover Cubecraft?
I discovered Qcraft. Okay, so basically how I ended up getting hired was my buddy Elevated Leo, who also did get hired. He was like, "Hey, Qcraft's hiring. You should probably apply." And I'm like, "Oh wait, seriously? I mean, like, that'd be fun."
Hmm.
And then I applied, and then literally like a day. I mean, I was shocked at how quick they were to reply. About a day later, I ended up talking to him. Was like, "We're very interested in your application. Want to do an interview?" And honestly, the interview process took a while. It took me about 3 to 4 weeks to get onboarded.
Wait, 3 to 4 weeks? What did you?
I can't remember.
What,
Like, what's up?
it took like a month for you to get hired?
I mean, so I count them though, like not 3 to 4, probably like 2 to 3. I'm sorry, I get dates
Oh,
wrong, but
no,
like,
it's
yeah,
fine.
it was like, yeah, it was the long interview process because they want to make sure I'm competent because they don't want to really hire anyone who doesn't know what they're doing. It's
Yeah,
just
okay, yeah. I mean, you're an anti-cheat developer. I'm pretty sure they hired you for that. So, like, if it turned out that you only know how to make clients, then it would be kind of sad, man. But,
I
yeah.
mean, well, it's not that. It's just they want to know. I mean, so being a client developer, a lot of anti-cheat developers are also client developers at one point. And just the reason is just because you need to have a lot of knowledge in client information and how the client works to make a proper anti-cheat.
Would you be able to, let's say you realized on Cubecraft that people use a lot of the same client, and you as an anti-cheat developer would then look into the code of that client. Would you then be able to say, I know what I can do to fight this? Is that something that happens?
So actually, what I generally do is I actually look in the code of just vanilla Minecraft.
Okay.
And the reason that is just because you want to get an idea of how the physics work in Minecraft, so you can make checks and check if it's not that.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
So like a lot of that's basically how you make movement checks in general. You want to find the limits and you want to find exactly how things are calculated. Because the beauty of Java Minecraft, this is not the same for Bedrock. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Yeah, okay.
Is that it's practically open source, so you can view through it, and because it's TCP, everything is going to come in the exact same order, no matter what. So that's why you can very reliably make those kinds of checks.
And so you don't even necessarily then need to check at clients, but you can just check vanilla.
Yeah, so you can just check vanilla, basically.
Okay, yeah, okay. Are all developers of Cubecraft one big happy family, dude?
I would say that, yeah. I mean,
Yeah?
we're all one big team. So if there was any sort of problems between people, it would very much inhibit because I like as an anti-cheat developer, I have to work very closely with minigame developers and the protocol team, specifically for Bedrock because of the way we do Bedrock, which is so the main thing is for example, if we're making new game modes on Bedrock, because we do a lot of modeling, I have to ensure so I know what the game developer teams are doing, just so I know there aren't any false positives in any new game modes. And then I also have to work with the protocol team because what they do is very integral into the Bedrock anti-cheat. So if they're adding anything new, I need to know that, and the team needs to know that. So that kind of thing.
Okay, so it's all connected basically.
Yeah.
Okay. And when then taking that to a different level and then seeing the entire staff team, including mods and helpers and stuff, are you then also like not really connected, but like, are you guys also then like, if you're a developer, you could just get along with any mod, or how does that then work?
So I actually am I actually have no problems with anyone on the mod team or on the dev team. I actually we as an entity team, we actually work pretty closely with mods too. So when we're about to release new checks, after we do our own testing, we generally start giving check information to staff so they can since there's more than us. They can go ahead and go through and they stalk the Sentinel alerts basically.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And they just tell us if there's any false positives, because if there's one false positive, that means there could be more.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you also work close together with the mods, basically.
Yes.
Are you good friends with all the owners?
Honestly, the admin team's pretty great for the most part. They're all fun, and the main reason why I chose to work here instead of Mindplex is just because it's such a very fun, and I mean, it's not relaxed. I wouldn't say that like you can be lazy. I would say that it's very open-minded in the sense that like we actually have the ability to go ahead and have conversations with the owners in the sense of what we want to do and what we might think is better. And they're very open-minded to that thing, and they let us. And like, for example, if we make mistakes, they're not going to get super super upset. For example, granted, they get upset and they maybe like don't do it again, but they give us like a very very long leash.
What do you mean leash?
So in the sense that like they can pull us back if they need to, but like we can stretch our legs and we can
Oh, you can
go
do.
ahead and learn.
Yeah. Okay. So if you make a mistake, they'll give you the time to fix it
Mm,
yourself. They won't just
Yes.
do what the fuck's wrong with you. No, they. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like for example, a couple days ago, I ended up pushing a fly check that was using something that was delaying being run for 50 milliseconds. It would sleep the thread. So this caused the server to lag really bad. And I think 3,000 players got false banned because of a specific check that wasn't checking for lag properly.
Oh my god, that's what that was all about on the forums. It was your fault. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, go
No, I
ahead.
mean it was not just my fault. It was also the other developer who shall not be named who
Oh
implemented
yeah,
a
yeah.
check.
Okay, he won't be mentioned. All right, he won't be mentioned.
Yeah, everything would have been just fine if he checked for it properly. But yeah,
I bet he's watching this right now. He's the dude. Don't say my fucking name, man. I swear to
yeah,
God.
I wouldn't put him on blast like that. Yeah,
No, no, okay, well. So that explains that because like on forums everyone was saying like, I got false banned by Sentinel. Oh my god, look at me, I'm gonna cry. So okay, that's that then. It makes sense.
yeah,
But
they're all unbanned. Yeah,
okay, so that got fixed.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Do you play a lot of Minecraft?
I do a bit in my free time. Yeah, I generally, I mean, you can probably find me on the Cubecraft PvP server a lot on the free for all 1.8.
Are you 1 point what?
1.8.
1.8. Aha. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I occasionally do play 1.12 with the staff. So when I'm off, I mean, sometimes like we and the staff like have fun and play on Cube. I actually, I mean, I never hated the 1.9 combat system, and in many ways, I think it's better. Like, um, fundamentally
Yeah.
than 1.8. It's just, in my opinion, I prefer 1.8, and I think that it's so controversial. It just wasn't a good idea in the first place.
No, okay, okay, that makes sense. But like on you said you were also, you said something about why you didn't want to go to Mindplex but did want to go to Cubecraft. Did
Yeah.
Mindplex try to hire you?
They're looking for entity developers. The main reason I didn't want to work for them is just because one is because of the way they hire. They pretty much in the past have hired whatever was most popular in the community. They hired the no cheapless devs to make Mac. And then they hired the AC dev to make Gwen, which by the way was like way, 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 way better than Mac. It was actually fairly competent. However, I really wanted to join Cube because out of all the large networks of their stature, they were the only ones who could have a semi-decent anti-cheat in the first place. Sentinel was always better than what Mindplex and Hypixel could offer. Granted, Hypixel's catching up a lot now, to be clear.
Yeah.
They have a lot of new and good checks, to be honest with you. But Sentinel, for the most part, has been fairly well developed. I changed my mind a little bit when I started looking into the code of it because it's good, and they have a lot of good checks in there. But there was definitely, I can tell, some stubbornness in the anti-cheat development team in the past.
And
to use each other's code.
yeah, wow, all of thieves, dude. Holy shit, man. Well,
Yeah.
what I'm now wondering is when you make anti-cheat codes, it's different for 1.9 and 1.8, right? Is it more
Yes.
difficult for one than the other?
I would say that like 1.9 has a lot of changes that are kind of sneaky and require me to do more for movement checks. So it's kind of harder to make a stable movement check on 1.9, but it's like not that much harder. There's not too much of a difference between the two versions, to be honest with you.
I mean, I don't know. I've never looked at the code and understood it, so you tell me,
Well,
man.
there's like tiny little subtle differences that, in my opinion, are like boneheaded.
What does boneheaded
But
mean? I'm sorry.
dumb.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So like it's just, for example, like there used to be this code where it checked if the difference between, I mean, this is for the X, Y, and Z axis, was less than 0.0005, or I think it's 0.005, yeah. And they removed that at 1.9, so your Y can actually go less than that amount. So this is what I noticed in the 1.9 criticals check, where people got false banned, and I fixed that for them. But like, that's the kind of the things you have a lot less. You have to account for that in your fly checks and in your critical checks and pretty much anything else.
So 1.9 PvP has more subtle stuff that you have to basically look after.
Yes.
And this is the question, by the way, I wanted to ask you. Do you guys ever like ask someone or yourself install a client and then like this is gonna sound stupid, but test the anti-cheat? You ever do that?
So, yes. And I generally do not use clients that aren't made by friends of mine or are open source. So the only time and technically Liquidbounce is being worked on friends of mine anyway, because it's open source now.
Yeah.
It was always a community project. So honestly, Liquidbounce has always been safe. It's open source. There's nothing, there's no harm in downloading it other than, breaking rules on servers.
Yeah.
However, to your computer physically, other than the fact that it's a heavy, like dog German soup client,
Yeah.
it won't give you anything nasty. But I generally run clients that are either made by me or friends of mine, just to not get ratted,
Okay,
because
yeah.
that's a common thing.
What do you mean common thing?
Meaning that there's always in a lot of clients, there's generally just a lot of shady stuff in there. For example, in the alt managers, they'll log alts in there. They'll I mean, Sigma in the past actually has included a Bitcoin miner.
What? I did not
Yes.
expect that from Sigma. Holy shit. They were
Yes,
like
so-
genuine big thing. Oh my god. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, not when Arithma was working on it. I'm talking about the new one where like Mecron's working on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is basically a skid. I mean, I really love looking at the Sigma Discord of the developer being upset now that he can't make bypasses on Cube because he's like doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh, poor dude, man. He doesn't know. Don't tell him. But little does he know the developer of anti-cheat is right in the server. Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're baiting these guys, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So it's just like,
Yeah.
I warn people against running clients made by people who they don't know who the hell they are. So
So you just
Yeah.
always go whenever you do with a trusted source, either you or a friend of yours.
yeah, so if I'm running a client that isn't made by a friend of mine or is open source, I run it in a sandbox or a VM.
Okay. And you said you ban people. Have you ever had someone appeal to you saying they were testing the anti-cheat?
Yes.
And then did you unban them?
It depends. If it's their first ban and they were like super sorry about it, yes. I actually am generally pretty nice in appeals for the most part.
Yo,
And I
what?
actually- yeah.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah,
Yes.
okay.
It depends though. Like all you have to do in your appeal to get unbanned by me is be honest and like keep your word. If this is your first time getting banned and you say you'll never cheat again, I'll unban you. And I'll be like, don't cheat again. But if you cheat again and you break your word, I'm not gonna accept your appeal.
And
So,
but like the second ban is permanent, if I'm correct, right?
The third ban, depending, and if it's a staff ban, the second one is permanent. If it's a Sentinel ban, the third one is.
Okay, so like let's say you banned someone and it was permanent because second ban and you did it and on Sentinel, and let's say this guy came back like 6 months later after breaking his word asking you to unban him, would you do it?
So it depends. So like for example, if they were banned like over a year ago or something like that, I as long as they're honest and sorry, apologetic,
Mhm.
and they're not trying to make excuses, I generally do unban them because we actually had to delete Sentinel logs from I think mid 2018 and back just because we had like I think like 5 or 6 terabytes of logs.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. What?
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
and we
god.
didn't really need them because generally at that point, like we usually had just unban people.
Yeah, okay.
Because I mean, we do believe in giving like second chances to people and another chance to prove themselves. But like, if they break that trust, like they don't get unbanned. So that's just how it is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Do you enjoy Bedrock?
I actually really enjoy Black Wars on Bedrock. Palumbo did a really good job on that.
What is your favorite Cubecraft game mode? Like all time. So both Bedrock, Bed Wars, or anything on Java or whatever.
Um, I for the most part really like playing Skywars and FFA.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like playing Skywars at 1.12 just because it's a different kind of Skywars. It's fun. It is fun because everyone sucks on 1.12, so it's okay.
Whoa, hey man, hold up, man. Come on, man. Don't hurt my feelings like that. But okay, so 1.8 is your most favorite Skywars, and then
Yeah.
sometimes 1.12. Okay.
Yeah, and then I like playing on Bedrock occasionally just because most people on there are like using a controller or a phone, so it's really fun just like winning all the time. So
You can finally feel like you're good. Yeah, I
yeah,
understand.
I know.
Dude, I should
Yeah.
get Bedrock too, man. It sounds so stupid playing on there with
Yeah.
people playing on their
Yeah.
mobiles, dude. Fucking hell, man.
I know. Yeah, the only thing I noticed though is that the Bedrock server seems a little bit glitchy, and I think that's just because of the way we do Bedrock. It's actually a Spigot server you're joining.
Right, so, okay, just tell me real quick. Explain to me. My friend has tried to explain to me many times. What the fuck is Spigot, dude?
So Spigot is basically a fork of CraftBucket, which is developed by Curse, and it's basically, I mean, you can make plugins just with the Minecraft server joy yourself. It's just not fun. It's the same thing where you can make mods for the Minecraft client without Forge.
Oh,
It basically standardizes calls between versions, so it's very easy to make like mods for. That's why.
oh, yeah, okay, okay. And how is
So
that different from Java?
well, it is Java, but how is that different from Bedrock? You mean
Yeah.
Spigot is a Java Minecraft thing.
Wait,
We
so,
actually we actually translate Bedrock packets into Java packets so we can easily develop plugins for Bedrock.
oh, okay, so it's more integrated actually. It's not
Yeah,
separated.
yeah,
Okay, okay, okay.
yeah. So that's I noticed that the like players in there are pretty choppy, and I don't know if that's just a Bedrock thing or an R thing or a UDP thing. So I mean, we're actually kind of working on improving that.
Right now,
Yeah.
is that also your job? Because you're an anti-cheat developer, dude, so I don't...
So I actually have to work very closely with the protocol team on Bedrock, just
Uh,
because whatever they make can drastically affect checks.
oh yeah, right, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and so
So
it's all okay, yeah, it all comes together. Yeah, that makes
mhm.
sense. So could you tell me please, because I don't understand this either, is Bedrock is not coded in Java, right?
No, I believe it's coded in C#.
So whenever you code anything for Bedrock, you have to switch up your entire skill set, right?
No,
Basically.
so we developed things in Java for Bedrock because we actually everything on the server side is in Java because it's basically 1.9, but like translated into Bedrock and vice versa.
Oh, so you guys just translate, sort
Yeah.
of. Okay, okay. And did you know how to program before Minecraft?
No.
Okay,
I
so
actually
you...
started programming just because of Minecraft, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. And have you ever played... this is gonna sound too stupid, but have you ever played any other games besides Minecraft, dude?
Oh, of course.
What is your favorite game? Is Minecraft your favorite game? Let's just clear that up.
I wouldn't call it my favorite. I actually have no favorite video game. I would call it my like main video game at the moment just because I do a lot of stuff for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't call it my favorite. Like it's it's a pretty basic sandbox game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you could... Okay, but
Yeah.
you also play other games?
Yeah, I play CS:GO fair bit. I have been playing the World War II story, Call of Duty World War II, just because I got it off of like of like G2A or something. So I just wanted to play through it. The story is actually really good. it's a very, very flippin' buggy on Windows. I don't know if that's an AMD thing or a Call of Duty thing, but the story's good.
Have you played Valorant?
I refuse to play Valorant.
Why?
I don't like playing games that rip off of CS:GO. I mean, or like older games. Just to be clear.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then in that case, okay. Have you ever played Fortnite?
Okay, so funny story. I used to mainly do everything on a 2011 MacBook Pro. Fortnite wouldn't even run on it. It wouldn't even load. So I tried.
Okay, but dude, they ripped off from PUBG technically. So
They did. That's why I never played it. I like the main reason I don't play Valorant is because I don't like giving money to Chinese companies that copy like older games.
wait, is Valorant from a Chinese company?
Yes, Valorant's owned by Valor is made by Riot, which is technically an American company, but it's owned by a large Chinese conglomerate called Tencent.
I didn't know that. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Tencent actually has a lot of money in video games. Like you should like it's a flipping rabbit hole. Just go
What the
through it.
Dude, yeah, I don't like that either, actually. Now come to think about
Yeah.
it. I always try to avoid those Chinese companies, dude.
Yeah,
well,
especially since their
wasn't-
anti-cheat is specifically like controversial. That's also why it's especially not a thing I want to get into.
Okay. Then let's get more into Minecraft. Wait, let me real quick just search this up, okay? I'm just gonna do it on NameMC. Funkemunky. If I spell this
Oh
right.
god.
Yeah, here we go. I spelled it wrong. No. Okay, wait. Okay. What is your skin, dude?
So, honestly, I really like rainbows.
I noticed, okay? But
Okay.
yeah?
So the joke is that I mean, it was sort of a pride thing. I was doing it for pride, and then I was like, I guess it's a gay monkey.
I mean, you could see it
But-
that way, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so like that's kind of why I made it. I mean, I actually like I was a major troll. And I made all of this in 8th grade, as you can see, 2016.
Oh yeah, right, dude. Holy shit, yeah.
So, I actually like, I was on Mineplex at the time, and I used to play a game called AutoTQ, and I was the absolute most toxic person in the world, and I feel bad for everyone that I was around me during that time.
Oh my god.
So yes, to be clear, yeah, this is something that Luke ended up bringing up in my interview.
Yeah, exactly.
Where he was like,
yeah, what did he say, dude? Can you say that?
he was like, I mean, I'm so sorry. Like, if I would like get rid of that, I would, because I never once supported Trump. Ever. I don't like him. As you can tell, the name is a troll.
Yeah, I mean, I see that obviously. Yeah.
And the name Banky, oh my god, I was such a flippin' loser. It was an e-girl thing. Don't even.
Oh, man, I'm not even gonna go into that. No, man. Leave me
Yeah.
the fuck out of that shit. Hell no.
Yeah.
Just stay with funkemunky, okay? All cool.
Yeah.
With your fucking pride. I mean, it's Pride Month. I suppose it fits. So,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so
And-
I actually want to get the Pride Month skin from Badlion, but I just realized that my rainbow skin on Optifine probably works better. It actually looks a lot better than I hate the look of the Badlion Pride Month skin. I think it's the
I haven't
ugliest
seen
thing
it.
in the world.
Bad Lion?
It is
Bad
so
Lion
ugly.
Pride skin.
I mean, the cape. It's so ugly. They could have done a way better job on that.
It's being slow and what the fuck?
It's so ugly.
What the fuck is it? Dude, that's the
So-
most basic shit I've ever seen.
I
man.
know, it's so ugly. So I'm just gonna like just turn off my Badlion skin because I have the Neon Cat one.
Yeah. Okay, and then your other skins include Donald Duck.
I actually don't remember why I changed it to that, but I think I changed it to that as a joke at one point, and I don't know why.
That's so weird, man. Okay. Well, you have your NameMC account claimed, right?
My name's the account. What?
Your NameMC account claimed, right? I mean,
I believe I do. Yes.
yeah, okay. So that's the whole story of funkemunky and fucking. We're not even gonna. Okay, what is
Oh, yeah.
Daddy Banky? No, never mind. Don't even know. What
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck,
okay.
man?
So like basically, the name funkemunky is actually a pretty funny story.
Yeah, tell, please.
So I used to play this Nickelodeon game called Monkey Wars. I think it was like a MMO or something like that. Yeah. And I had my name on there, funkemunky. And then when I was making my Minecraft account for the first time, I thought because I was used to playing games like Toontown Online, which I, by the way, play Toontown Rewritten. It's a flippin' amazing game. Like some of you like maybe too young to know what Toontown Online is, but it is the absolute best Disney game ever. They got rid of it for Club Penguin instead. It was absolutely amazing. Please play it.
I did not know
Great
that.
game.
Okay.
Great game. It's free right now, free to play. So go ahead and try it. There's nothing wrong to come from it. But I was making my username, and I didn't think that would actually be the username people would see in game,
Okay. So
and that just ended up being
oh, okay. So when you made your Minecraft account,
yeah.
You didn't. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
S-
and by this time I would have changed it to something else. But considering that like everyone knows me by funkemunky now, I just keep it.
Yeah, it would be weird, right, if you change it right now, like 2020
Yeah.
randomly. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You've had
If
that
I
for
can
like
get
10
the
years.
account Dawson though, I will literally pay like $1,000 for it. No joke.
Dawson, right?
If
That's
I
your real
just
name,
got
right?
if I got the name Dawson, I would pay $1,000 for the name. No joke.
Dawson, man. Yeah, I mean, some random dude has it who hasn't even claimed his
Yeah.
NameMC account. Have you sent him a friend request? Is that you?
I actually haven't.
Oh, okay. Well, Dawson.
Yeah,
That's your real name,
really
right?
want it. Yes, that is my real name.
Okay, okay. Do you like when you look at your overall name history and your skins, besides the fact that you regret that you used to be like that, do you just get disappointed when you
I
see
do
it?
get disappointed a
Oh.
little bit. Yeah. I mean, I love my skin because I think my skin's the funniest thing in the world, but like I still think it's funny. But
This guy, man. Yeah, okay.
I'm still a little bit of a child, but I think my name history is a little bit disappointing. I totally
No,
agree with that.
okay.
Like,
Would you ever like if you had the chance buy well I mean technically you still have the chance, but would you buy a different account and make that your main just to get rid of the name history? Would you ever do
I
that?
have a lot of accounts.
You have a lot of alts.
Yeah, a lot of alts. I mean, yeah, because like I actually have like no problem. I hate full email access accounts because that means that someone actually like transferred their Mojang email, which means that it was a recent account. But basically, I have a lot of accounts, and I basically made a whole bunch of Java names other than like I had one that's like Java native, sorted map, and stuff like that, which I generally play on servers with sometimes.
But do you ever play on it with on Cube?
No.
Okay, you're scared to death that Luke finds
Yeah,
out
yeah,
or
yeah,
whoever. I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. That's something in my interview was like I can totally just like make my account Java native because he wasn't too. He was like, I mean, we're okay as long as you like are willing to change, and I'm like, yes, I am totally all right with that. Please,
Yeah.
thanks.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like the only time is it's just it better not come a problem with players who start pointing it out. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, of course. I mean,
yeah.
there are always people who notice. I don't know how it is, but it's just weird. But
I
th-
mean, I don't think the player base is gonna care too much, but like, cause this is all obviously a troll. But like, yeah.
I mean, it still gets like even though it is a troll, you're past it and whatnot. Still, it's always that tiny little thing that comes back whenever you're like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, and especially like you said, like you were maybe considering to let's say go to Mineplex. If you were ever get to leave Cube and then go to another server, that fucking Ixoke's daddy Trump will come up again, bro. So
I
what was
know.
it?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and that's the
Yeah,
thing is that
yeah.
like I mean, just advice to anyone else. If you're gonna do something stupid, like that's gonna be tied to you forever,
Yeah.
make sure it's something that you don't care about.
Yeah, okay. But you said the guy who interviewed you was chill about it, right? Like when you told him
uh,
to.
I mean, he wasn't too chill about it. He was kind of apprehensive about it because he wants to make sure that like the people he's hiring to the team is going to be good to represent Cube.
Hmm.
So he was like, as long as you behave.
Yeah, dude, don't go back to there, man.
Yeah. And I mean, like just to be clear, like he wasn't stoked about it at all. But I think part of the reason why I ended up getting hired is just because you don't really have much of a choice when it comes to hiring competent developers
Yeah, I mean to be
or
fair,
anti-cheats.
it's yeah, exactly. So, what is you do anti-cheat. You said they hired like a lot of people, like 3 people, but in general,
I
they
could
have been
actually,
looking for a
yeah,
long time, right?
yeah, they are. And actually, me and Leo ended up figuring out a method to figure out who else was applying for the job. I ended up letting Luke know about this in the future so he could, tell people to make their repos private. But we
Mhm.
all actually got assigned the same competency tasks. So what we did is we went on GitHub and we searched it up and we found everyone else who was working on getting hired. So that's how we knew about Hulk or Michael.
Whoa, this guy, man. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Dude, you're another level, man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
How did you start programming as to like you said Minecraft made you start programming, but how
Yeah.
exactly?
So I was about 10 years old, and I was like, I really want to make a bucket plugin.
With the voice, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I really, this is the main thing that upsets me so much about my previous channel being striked is not the subs, but the amount of memes that are me making YouTube videos on my old family computer, like bucket tutorials, that are just gone now. They're gone.
Oh no, man. The gold
So
mine of bucket
I
tutorials.
know it's so I'm so upset about all those videos being gone because I also made some legitimate good HTTP tutorials. So like that's what upsets me.
Do you think that
But
if wait, sorry, who interviewed you? Can you say that?
Rubik.
Rubik. So when Rubik, do you think that if Rubik saw your previous channel and saw how serious you were that young, do you think he would look at you differently? Like
I
if that
mean,
sense.
so what do you mean specifically? I mean, I am actually telling them about it. And like it's in my resume that I've been doing it for a long time.
Mm.
So when I compare my age to my resume, and actually my GitHub does go back pretty far, not too far, but far. So I have oh my god, how many public repos do I have? I know I have a lot, but I think I think I have almost 100 private like total repos or something like that. Yeah, I have oh no, yeah, like 42 public repos.
What are public repos?
So like repositories of just code that people can look at. You want me to send you my
Oh,
GitHub?
yeah, sure.
Like it's if you anyone who's watching this wants to go ahead and learn how to code or learn how to make anti-cheats, my GitHub is the best place to go.
Oh my god, is that Homer? Yeah, it is. A fun-loving machine. Oh my god. Pro status, dude. I want that too. Oh yeah, I see. Repositories. Ah, I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You
So I
have
am
like.
working on a new tutorial series on anti-cheats because I had one in the past that like was made. So it was the code was bad, but it was intentional. It was made to be at the level of a beginner.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas now I feel like I should make something that people should actually like use.
All right. So, when you started programming, would you ever think that you would get this far with it?
No.
No.
No, I
Not even
didn't
a
think
little bit.
I didn't think I would make a Spigot plugin called Fiona that would make me like fairly well known. I didn't think that like I would be working on anti-cheats. And
Yeah.
I definitely didn't think that I would end up be working at a server like Cubecraft. Like so yeah, no, I didn't think of it.
And were you an sort of like obviously an experienced coder before you joined Cubecraft, but have you ever been developers for other servers?
I have.
And was it ever like a server as big as Cubecraft or bigger even? I don't fucking know.
No.
So
I
this
have
is
worked for yeah.
you have worked for smaller ones.
I've worked for smaller ones. And honestly, I think yeah, no, the smaller ones I've worked for have like a very special in my heart. So I actually a lot of the work I did wasn't very much pay. I actually did it in return for specific things. For example, like I worked for this server called NameMC, which was an MC Teams remake before. Which, by the way, if you don't know what MC Teams is, it's not factions at all, which or like HCF, which people misunderstand. It's a completely different game mode. It's kind of like a Soup Anarchy. It's really cool. It's a really fun game to play.
Soup
Um,
Anarchy?
but basically, it's not like you're not allowed to cheat, but like it's survival. So like you have teams and you have these trackers and you have to like, and you like the best thing you can do is go around the four quarters of the map and make your trackers, and you have to hide them so they don't get destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to hide your base super well so it doesn't get destroyed. And the best part is just to move around as much as possible.
Yeah,
So you
okay.
can track players, and you use the Pythagorean theorem to go ahead and track players because you get the distance of where they're from that tracker. It's really cool.
Never
And
heard of
like
it. I was thinking about HCF, but that's different,
it's
yeah.
such an old game mode, dude. That's probably why. It's
Yeah,
so
MC
old.
teams. Yeah, I don't know. I might have seen
Yeah.
it around a few times, but have you
Yeah,
ever
but
watched HCF players then? Or have you ever played HCF?
I used to play HCF. I don't anymore. I actually used to work for actually no, I lied about the network. I used to work for Shoppo.
Still don't know the network, man.
Okay, so Shoppo used to be a fairly large network. They're sort of like really small now, but they actually invented the game HCF.
Are you for real?
Yes, HCF was actually hardcore at Shoppo. There were week death bans, so if you died, you were banned for a week, and the only perk for donating was your death ban got shortened to a day. There were no lives.
What?
There
Now
was no
that's
keys. There was nothing.
hardcore. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Yeah, it was very popular. When I worked at Chapo, I worked like Civ Wars itself was contracted to Chapo, but I technically worked for Chapo.
Mm-hmm.
This was basically like a remake of Civilization, the game by I forget his name, crap, but Sim something I can't remember. But it's a very intricate and very large project. Holy crap, it was so big, such a huge game mode. Like it was like I think a good 10 megabyte game mode. There was
What
so much
the
code. There
fuck?
was so much code. Like it was a huge
Wait,
mess. Like
megabyte, dude? Are you talking about MBs?
MBs, yes.
That's not even that big, dude.
Do you know how big Minecraft is, code wise?
I actually don't, man.
It's like 4 megabytes.
Are you for real? Oh, I thought it was
Yes,
bigger.
it was
Oh.
large. It was larger than Minecraft. It was
What
huge.
the? How did they?
It was huge. It
What?
was so much moving parts inside of it. So yeah, like it was a large game mode. So I mean, it was so much fun working for them. I was working on their anti-cheat in the beginning. They actually this was while I was still like not knowing exactly what I was doing anti-cheat wise.
So you were just coding?
So I mainly just helped them out with the Civ Wars project.
Okay.
And that was the actual first server I worked for, Chapo.
Chapo. And are they're now small, you said?
Yeah, they used to be a lot larger in the past. They used to have like 3,000-4,000 players in the past, but now they're down to like 500.
Wow. Okay, yeah. I mean,
But
to be
yeah, they
fair,
used to be a
yeah, okay. They used to, but now they can't obviously do the thing because
yeah,
they don't have a large enough player base. Yeah, okay.
no.
Have
Yeah.
you what made you interested, besides for the fact that you were a 10-year-old dude, what made you interested in coding for Minecraft? What made you think from all the things I want to do, I want to code in Bucket, dude? What the fuck, man?
I wanted to make my own server.
Oh, really?
Yes, actually, if my old channel still existed, you could go back and see all the Funk Hub channels. Oh my god, videos. It was so bad. So bad. It was a very much a YouTube poop. But like that's why I wanted to do it. I really like was interested in, and I grabbed inspiration from a lot of the other developers that made stuff, and I was like, I want to do this myself. I can think I do it. And it took a lot of self-learning to do it. And to be honest with you, the way I learned was not the best.
How did you learn?
You want to learn the Java language first because it'll make and specifically with anti-cheats, you need to be very experienced with Java. And the reason for that is because especially with anti-cheats, you have to understand how to make things perform well. Because you're running code every 50 milliseconds, like within a 50 millisecond window. So you have to go ahead and ensure that you don't like make your code process more than 50 milliseconds, otherwise you have problems. So you want to make sure that like you know what you're doing, you know how to concurrency works, because that's a big part of anti-cheats too, is how the order of things are like being processed. You need to know how to multi-thread things. You need to know how to go ahead and work with Netty and like low-level code. Like it's very important. So when I make an anti-cheat tutorial series, I used to make it for like beginners, but now I'm making a new one where I think I need to make it a little bit more advanced for people to learn.
Okay, and so how you did it was, you said it's better to start off with understanding Java. How did you do it then?
Yeah. So I basically watched a whole bunch of Bucket tutorial series, and I learned Java along the way. So it took a while.
Oh,
So,
okay. You didn't immediately start with Java. Okay.
yeah. So I was learning Java while I was learning Bucket. And then I was like, I think I should probably learn the Java itself so I make better like plugins. So
Maybe, man, just
yeah.
maybe, yeah.
And honestly, my biggest advice for someone who is working and trying to learn Java, even if you know how to make everything work, you need to work in a team with someone, because, well, if you look at my code in like 2015, 2016, here, I'll send you this. This was before I worked in a team with anyone. My code was awful. I didn't follow Java conventions. And then not too much later, I worked on an anti-cheat called Fiona.
Fiona anti-cheat, the latest Fiona
Yes.
anti-cheat source code.
This was 17 months ago, but actually that was just when I decided to publicize it. It was like a year and a half before that. Yeah. The code is a lot better. Like it's much more clean. It's much more functional. And then now my code is a lot cleaner. And it's just because I learned from the people I worked with. So you want to learn from other people because it's best to have teammates. And working in a team will make your code much better. You have to make it readable for the people you work with. So in that sense, you have to go ahead and make sure that it's well documented. You have to learn how to make it readable. You have to learn how to make it organized. You have to learn how to plan. That's like important.
And right now you're in a developer team. Do you learn from your
Yes.
mates?
Me and Leo have been friends for quite a while. And we've been developing anti-cheats for about the amount of same time. In fact, actually, when I worked on Daedalus, he had a competing product too on a form currency market. I hate that form so much with a burning passion. But
So okay, man. Yeah.
yeah, but like it's kind of we learned from each other. Yeah, like me and Elevated all the time. We share ideas and we bounce stuff off each other. And a lot of the stuff we know, it's just because we taught each other. So like that's the kind of thing is that we make a very good team. Me and Elevated have been working together for a while.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's very, very important to have a friend to learn together with because you may learn differently, but because you both learn differently, you'll both figure out different things first.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, it's just different solutions, different ideas, of course.
Yeah,
And do you know him, IRL?
I do not. No, he lives in Greece.
Greece? Jesus fucking Christ, man. Holy shit. I didn't know people from Greece played Minecraft. Well,
Yes,
I
actually,
mean, obviously they do, but
yeah,
like on
yeah.
Cubecraft
There's
more,
actually,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, he didn't play Qcraft either. No.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Me and him are more in the 1.7, 1.8 community.
Oh yeah,
But
okay.
it's all right though. Yeah, no, there's a lot of Greek entity developers. Actually, the developer of Spartan is Greek too. And the weird thing I didn't know about Greek people who speak English, that I mean, at least if I've met, you can't tell. They have almost no accent. I don't know why that is.
They don't?
No, like Vegetitas, who works on Spartan, has literally no accent, and neither
What?
Leo has barely any accent at all.
It's weird, man. You would think they would.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
years of practice, dude, leading to this moment to get paid by Cube have just, forced him
Yeah.
to dump that fucking accent somewhere back in the background, man. I mean, he had to get hired somehow, dude.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but to be fair, so developers get more like in case of your location, it doesn't really matter as long as you can provide plugins, it's fine, right? And code basically and work on stuff.
Yeah.
And so, what I'm wondering is, do you have the power to rename Sentinel?
No.
Would you want that power?
Yes.
What would you name it though? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. I actually have a history of making dumb names for anti-cheats, just to be clear. But I'm just joking. But I mean, sort of, yeah.
I mean Fiona. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. The name Fiona was actually I named that intentionally as a meme, and the main reason for it is because things that are named that are kind of funny make people talk about it more. And that's why I think it ended up blowing up because it was literally the mascot of it was like a Shrek character. So and it blew up. So like
Yeah.
it's just I mean, so I named it like that with the intention of naming it to something more professional in the future once it got blown up. And
You
that was
never
the whole
did
point.
that. Did you ever do that?
Yeah. I did. I named it I did a recode and called it Iris.
Dude, ruined. Bring back Fiona, man. 2020. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding.
people have actually wanted me to do that. No joke. People want me to bring back Fiona. Like I get this all the time. So I'm actually considering it. We'll see.
Oh, okay. Well, let's say, does your is there sort of a there's some type of head of developers, right? Some dude who basically is in charge of you guys, so to speak, right?
Yes.
Who's this guy?
So technically Rubik is in charge of us.
Okay.
And Zed is also. Zed and Rubik kind of go hand in hand in the power they have over us. I mean, since Rubik is kind of like the boss of everyone, but like when it comes to the boss, Wouter, who was tasked to work on the anti-cheat while there was no anti-cheat development team, I feel so bad for him because I'm sure he had a horrible time. He did.
I can only imagine, dude. Jesus fucking
Yeah,
Christ.
being thrown into something you've never worked on before, and it's like Sentinel's huge, by the way. I don't think people can understand the scope of it, but like it's huge.
It's huge,
Um,
yeah.
it's huge.
Okay.
Okay, but so when it comes to what gets pushed out, Luke, Zed, and Wado have the final say. But when it comes to what we do for the anti-cheats, we all pretty much like have free reign on what we can do. They guide us into what they want us to do, but when it comes to the decisions we make, we of course have to usually run it by them to ensure that we're not fucking something up.
Okay,
But
yeah.
like, yeah, but like for example, if we want to go ahead and do something, we ask, and they're generally pretty open-minded. And for example, we have this Git system because of the way we develop. We develop everything on 1.9 first,
Mm-hmm.
and then we move it over to 1.8. And then since MCO is so different, I was having a minor squabble with Luke about that. There's multiple Lukes, but I refer Rubik as Luke, by the way, just to be clear.
Oh, dude, I was like, what the fuck is EFC Luke to do with this? But okay, you mean
Yeah,
Rubik. Okay.
I refer Rubik as Luke. Yeah, just
Okay,
to be
okay.
clear, because I mean I don't like calling him Rubik Cube, man.
Why not, dude? No, I'm just kidding. Understand.
Yeah, so we would also move our changes into MCO, and I was talking to him about it. I'm like, the thing is that the stuff in MCO is so behind, and like and Bedrock is so fundamentally different from Java,
Yeah.
and the way we have to develop anti-cheats for it. That I told him that like moving our changes into MCO is so impractical beyond belief that we won't even be able to move most of it into it. And he's like, "All right, you don't have to do the Git process for that." And I'm like, "Thank you." So that's the thing, is that's why I didn't want to work for Mindplex, because it was, I mean, like it's just that they're very, very, very like, they have this weird Java convention thing. It's kind of like how C developers do it. Like Mindplex is weird all around. So, and you don't have as much freedom in what you want to do on Mindplex,
Mm. And
from what I've heard.
I mean, you can still, if you want, like you have your own project, right? Projects,
Yes.
right? So if you wanted to, let's say you had the free time, you could just work on that, right? No worries.
Yes, and they gave me the, yes, and that's what I talked about him too, because I'm still going to be working on my anti-cheat Kai, because I made a promise that I was not going to drop it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still working on it, just not as much as I used to. But honestly, it's at a point now where it just needs like minor fixes and revisions. And like I want to make it better, to be clear. And I have another developer called Reese working on it. So it's just the kind of thing where like, I mean, there's not much really anything that can compete with Kari other than like a few like, no, nothing really. Like Kari's super stable. It's like, sorry for like shilling my own products on
No,
this.
it's fine, man. It's fine. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
but it's stable. It detects a lot. Like it's one of the only public anti-cheats with like a velocity check that can detect 98% horizontal velocity. It's one of the few anti-cheats that can go ahead and like detect 3.1 reach accurately. Like it's just, and it detects a lot of clickers too accurately. It's just, it's not the most detections in an anti-cheat, but it's the most accurate detections, and that's kind of
Right,
why like
yeah,
a
okay.
lot of servers use it.
And is when I looked up your name, I came across your website. I mean, is it your website, funkemunky.cc? Did you make it yourself, dude? Made with
Yes,
love from Funky.
yeah,
That's you.
the back end is actually developed in Java.
And so, okay, so it's yours. When I went to
Yes.
the shop, I saw that I could buy a rock, a Kauro, and an S clicker, and I wonder what the fuck is so special about a rock that I have to buy it, dude. So could you
It's
please?
actually an anti-cheat, yeah. And actually, I deprecated that anti-cheat to the point where I'm not working on it anymore. But the people who buy rock are gonna get basically what I'm changing up the way I'm doing Kari. So for Kari right now, it's only a monthly subscription or an expensive lifetime purchase. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a base version of Kari, so it's a lot cheaper. Like it's probably gonna be $40 maybe, and then rock people will get that for free, and people who got lifetime will get both the premium Kari and base Kari for lifetime. If you bought the $80 lifetime, you'll probably get like the like top tier Kari for like a year.
Wow. Okay. So
Yeah.
you're really changing it up. Do you get visitors like actually on your website?
I do, and I actually want to make it look better because I have a feeling.
Yeah,
the
dude. I
website
was
doesn't.
wondering, man. Is this yours? I'm not gonna say it's ugly necessarily. I don't expect much
It
from
is
one
ugly.
guy, but
It's bad. Yeah.
what the
it's
fuck
bad.
was the image of the rock, dude? Like, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go,
It
dude.
actually used to be a lot worse.
Funky.
I want me to show you the original logo for it?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I made it was super funny, but like I made this in Photoshop. I think I can't remember. Let me find it.
Oh yeah, this is also what I wanted to ask. Yeah, sure, send it.
Yeah, go ahead and ask while I look for it.
And you said on the website it says my experience, and then general purpose development, and the bar is like to the half, and then web development is then almost full, and then game development and cheat prevention is fully completed. What the fuck do those bars mean, dude?
I really need to improve that, but that's the original logo for Rock.
What the fuck? Dude, this guy, you were trolling, man. You were trolling. Can you answer the question, dude? What the fuck do the bars mean? Do you know what I mean with bars?
Laziness. I mean, just not laziness. I'm just joking. But I actually like that was my first Java like backend website. I haven't done. I used to do web development a lot more, like when I was 13.
And you
I'm
just
14,
stopped?
and I just stopped for a while. So that was me like just
Uh,
getting used to CSS and HTML again. Like it's such an easy language to get back into. To be clear with you, it's basically a script language.
what is define script language, please?
Meaning that it isn't compiled. Like so, there's like a compiled language and a script language. And a script language is a language that you write the code into and you run it from the code itself. Whereas a compiled language is that you write the code in a human readable format and then it's compiled into something else. With Java, it's compiled twice. You compile it into bytecode and then the JVM auto translate it to be compatible with everything. Whereas like a language like C, it's human readable and then you compile it for a specific machine. So like Python is a scripting language.
Yeah, Python, yeah, I know that name. You said that your friend told you that Cubecraft was hiring. Oh my god. When you went to the interview, did they ask you about your website?
Um, I don't remember. I don't think so.
They didn't ask you about your website?
I actually didn't link it in my application
Why not, dude?
because I wasn't proud of it.
What? You're not? Dude. Okay, man. Let's take this real quick. Hi, I'm Dawson. Dude.
I linked my GitHub. I linked my GitHub. Yeah, that's way more. That is way more impressive than my website.
No, obviously it is.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the Discord server Brighton development, dude? I went on your website and I clicked on Discord. I was like, this guy's own Discord, dude. What the fuck? I want to see. And then I saw Brighton development and I was like, I tried to join it. I couldn't find a link anywhere. So, but what is it?
Brighton development is actually what I plan to rebrand my website into. I was planning on starting my own development company.
But now you're just
and that I have the domain.
You have the domain, okay.
And that's how I structure my projects from now on, dev.brighton. That's basically what the future of what it's going to be changed into, because I'm trying to drop the name funkemunky in the future. And I really wanted to do some major anti-cheat development for video games, and that's what I plan to do. I still really do plan to stay at Cubecraft because, oh my god, it's so much fun to work for, to be honest with you. I have so much fun.
I mean, I can imagine, dude.
Yeah.
You're developing for a huge server, dude, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, since I'm working part-time, I'm actually, like, I've been working, like, a lot of hours in the beginning of the month, and I'm about to go all the way through them. So, I may not be working for, like, the end of the 2 weeks of the month unless I ask for more hours and they grant it, but,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they didn't plan to hire 3 developers, so they were either planning to hire, like, 1 full-time or maybe 2, but they hired 3.
Yeah, and then now they're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with all these people?
Yeah, yeah, which by the way is great because, so for example, I'm mainly tasked to focus on Java because, I actually don't know why, to be honest with you. I think it's just because I actually ended up screwing up a lot more in the beginning than Leo and Michael did. But the only thing is though, is that I actually like did a lot more. That's just because like I was hired, I think, on like May 15th, and I wanted to work all my hours, so I ended up working like 40-hour work weeks or 50-hour like work weeks. So like a lot.
Dude, that's just like a regular job, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, I ended up working like 12-hour days.
Yeah, okay.
So like that's just so I can get through all my hours. And so since this is part-time, that's actually, it's a regular work day, but since this is a part-time job, that's actually not normal.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
With the amount of hours I have, I'm actually supposed to be working like 20 hours a week. So I kind of screwed up a little bit in the beginning, but like not too bad. So all the checks on Java that have been banning automatically, like that you haven't seen done before for like the stuff, I can't be too specific, but were by me because I spent a lot of hours, so I got a lot more done.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
All right. So yeah, okay. I think I understand them. But can you also manually ban through Sentinel? Is that a thing, by the way?
Definitely not. Of course not. No. Why? No.
No.
I cannot confirm.
Oh, okay.
Actually, so we like it depends on how you consider manually banning. So we have this alerts thing where staff can view like alerts through an interface, and they have a few buttons. They can mark it as a false positive. They can mark it as a player that's innocent. I mean, a
Mm-hmm.
false positive, ban, or can't verify, as though like they were already banned or they're not online. So technically it'll have the same ban message, but it'll not ban by the anti-cheat. It'll ban by the staff member.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes
So
sense.
that's so if you make an appeal and it goes to the staff member and not to a Sentinel appeal, that means you got manually banned. Generally, this is normally when a check is in testing phase.
Right.
So I mean, well, like second testing phase, we have multiple phases. Like, so it's when it's in the final phase before it becomes bannable. Staff test it for like a week or two.
You said that like Sentinel has logs. So like, let's say all of a sudden this dude has 4 block reach, dude. What the freak, man? Mods, do something. Can you see then that those logs when Sentinel makes those logs?
Yes, staff
you-
can. So staff don't deal with Sentinel appeals.
Developers
I
do.
do.
Okay. And can you see logs about, for example, me?
I can.
Can you do that right
And-
now?
I can.
Do it! Yay, let's
What's
go.
your username?
Yes. Oh yeah, it's well, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, go ahead and send it. I can go and check for you. I can't tell you
Yeah.
exactly. I can. I mean, I'm sure you don't cheat because you're
No,
not
I
banned.
don't cheat. I don't cheat, but yeah.
So you probably just flag the checks that are super old and false. So we'll see. And I am correct. Yep, you
Whoa.
never flagged. You never flagged anything we consider stable or like cheating.
Guys,
So
I'm clean.
you are a laggy dude. What the hell's wrong with you?
Dude, what the fuck do you mean? Hey, dude, take your words back, man. I try my best to. What do you mean laggy? What explain it.
No, you seem to drop packets quite a bit.
Yeah, how can I fix that, dude? I got kicked again today for detected too many packets. What the fuck does that mean, packets?
Are
Dude?
you on Wi-Fi?
I'm on cable. Or on like
Okay.
I don't know what to say.
So-
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so the false clicks with crash are my fault. I'm sorry.
Dude,
It was an attempt to fix crash exploits.
this guy, man.
Well, it works. We have no more crashes on Cubecraft related to crash exploits, but it's a little bit too sensitive. So I am actually working on making it way less sensitive because it's not necessary.
Okay.
So sorry about that.
Yeah. Better apologize, bitch ass man. Calling my internet. I'm just kidding, man. But how would I be able to? Let's say it wasn't your fault, and I get kicked for lagging a lot, even though I live in the fucking Netherlands, man. My internet is supposed to be good. How could I possibly fix that? Is there even a way to fix that?
So honestly, if you're connected to cable and you're connected through Ethernet, probably not. But and honestly, your internet's not that bad. I was being semi-sarcastic, but
Oh,
like
okay.
the times you got kicked, you seem to have gotten like high ping, which means that you probably had a lag spike or the server had a lag spike.
Okay, so it's just a guess which one it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
it really depends, and I think that let me double check the day you got kicked for that. I mean, I don't know. So we're fixing it. Don't worry about that.
I hope so, man. For Christ's sake, I get kicked so many times mid game, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on with my internet? And I check it, and nothing is wrong, dude. Or maybe something's
Yeah,
wrong.
oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Did it say like you got disconnected from the server or something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So the main reason that was, and that's actually not a thing anymore. It is actually because if we just tried to manually kick players, it may be too late.
You're right.
So
yeah.
that's why I actually closed the channel. I got a little bit in trouble for that because the sysadmins were like, "What the hell? Why are people getting disconnected?" And they didn't know that I actually made a kick in the anti-cheat without logging that they were getting their channels closed. So they had no idea what was going on, and so they
Yeah.
spent an hour trying to figure it out.
All right. Well, that marks the end of the interview. Now we're going to the segment where we're gonna play online, dude. Funky, that's you. Look at this skin, man. Come here.
Are you an Alex? Oh, there you
No, I'm a Steve, dude. You don't just
Hi.
disrespect my fucking genetics like that, man. Skywars, you wanna play solo or team?
team.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Hey, man.
Yeah, let me get that PvP skin going.
A PvP what?
PvP pack.
PvP. Oh, this guy's getting serious. Okay, man. I always use default, so. Dude, this
Alright,
looks so weird, man. You have a darker green than me. What the fuck, dude? You're emerald with weird. Get the fuck out. Look at this
Oh,
outcast.
okay, actually, no. On Bedrock, my chat is bold and it's super ugly.
Dev T. Whoa. So this is how... You're level 5.
Yeah.
Have you even played Cubecraft 2? What the fuck? Are you higher level on Bedrock?
I actually play. I'm not higher on Bedrock. I actually play Bedrock a lot less. I have played. I mean, the thing is that I got hired for HG work. I haven't played Cube that often.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just because I actually that level 5 basically came from me playing Cube while I've been hired. Just working in the off time.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's see, man.
You know what's funny? Yeah, funny story. I actually do occasionally cheat on players, but the thing is, like when I'm testing, the only thing is though is I warn them that I am cheating and I don't kill them. I let them kill me.
Oh.
I just punch them. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So whenever I'm, because sometimes I have to test in production to see if something's an issue, because the dev server can sometimes be different.
It's oh shit! I forgot to vote. God damn it! It's
It's
overpowered.
okay. I voted OP. That's my
What's
fault.
wrong with you? Okay, man. Oh, GG. Might as well commit suicide, guys. It's over. No, I'm just kidding. Let's play this. The guy took my... Okay, dude, you can stop taking the chests, man. I want some stuff, too. Okay, I got something. Nice.
I didn't take everything.
I only need... Dude, why am I such a noob today, man? What the fuck? Okay, let's get into this, man. I want to win this game. But people are gonna have...
Right.
Because of you punch bows, so we have to be careful. Let's see. Just gonna go to a neighbor? Yeah, why not? Can you speed bridge?
I can't. I just use a speed pot. I suck.
Do it. Yeah, okay, that doesn't count. Dude!
I accidentally tapped my shift key. Dang it. I'm choking.
Oh my god. Well, I'll probably die here anyway, so let's see, man.
Yeah, why are we in a like 3v3?
I thought you joined the 2v2. Hey, I'm friends with these guys. Look. But teaming isn't allowed.
I'm about to troll you.
No, don't leave. I couldn't even say GG, man. Okay, join the 2v2v2v2v2.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, lumber mill.
And please, for the love of God, vote normal.
Fine. Why normal?
Because with your overpowered dumbass, it takes 10 years to kill someone, dude. And it's kind of annoying, to say the least. Are we in a 2v2? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because like 10 people joined. I thought they were all in a party or something.
We're teamed, right? I don't think we're teamed.
Yeah,
no,
we're teamed.
Okay.
We're teamed. Have you ever completed this parkour? Where are you? Come here.
Where?
It's time. You're gonna lose your virginity. Come here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's that type of thing. Can you finish this parkour?
A little bit too late for that, but yeah. Oh shoot.
Do you even play Minecraft, dude? Come on, man. You know how parkour works, right? Do you even like parkour?
I do.
Yeah. Okay, well, finish this. It's not even that hard. I mean, for me it was, but maybe for you it's better.
What the heck? Oh, it's...
Yeah, you have to, like... Yeah, it's weird. You have to jump across.
This guy's in my way. This guy's a what? Ah.
Oh, I follow too. Well, okay.
Hey,
whatever. We're gonna win this lumber mill map. Let's go. What kit do you use?
I use...
Oh, you use Scout. Yeah, good. Okay, good. I also have Scout.
I was just ensuring that it was actually called Scout and I wasn't using the Hypixel name.
Whoa, okay. I have a good iron sword. There's an enchanted stone sword if you want.
Okay, I need that. Where are you?
I'm already outside on one of those chests.
Oh, hi, Dud.
Hey, dude, what the fuck you doing, man? These are my chests. So,
my chest?
Yes. Let's see.
You didn't take the shield?
Why would I need a shield?
Why not?
I mean, sure, it's useful for against bows, but I guess what I like to place lava blocks. I like to place lava. That's what I mean. And shields sometimes get in the way of that. That's annoying. So that's why I usually don't carry shields with me. There are people coming from.
Ooh, diamond sword.
Nice. I believe that an orange enchantment is just as strong. So. Oh, they're here. Yo, can you help me? Okay. What the fuck? Please don't die.
Oh fuck! Kill. I need to heal.
Let's go.
Oh, half heart.
Oh my god! Eat.
Okay.
Nice. Let's go. We killed their asses. Let's go.
Sorry, let me,
Dude, you're not bad, dude. Actually, I thought you would be worse, but you're not
No,
bad.
1.12 PvP ain't that hard.
Oh, okay. I see how it is, you bitch ass. Okay, no, I'm just kidding, man. I find it easy too, to be fair. All right. Let's see. We could go that way. They're hiding. They know that we would come.
Yeah, let's go mid.
You wouldn't go mid? Okay, let's go. Nice.
Fall off the edge.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's a bit of difficult sometimes in this map. Where are you, dude?
Mid.
Huh?
Did you? Am I not at middle?
I don't see you. What the fuck?
Oh, I think I went back to our own base.
Dude, what the? This is. It's fine, dude. Don't worry.
Whoa,
How did
okay,
you do? Calm down, calm down. Just
Whoa,
breathe. Yeah, turn it off in controls. You can just turn it off.
Ooh, iron.
Nice. Alright, let's see. There's not much here. I believe it's already looted. Oh no, there's still some stuff here.
Oh, I can actually enchant my diamond sword. Hold up.
Whoa, you have lapis? Oh, okay, nice. Ooh, they built to our mids. We could go back and try to fight them on the bridge, but that would be very risky. We could also just stay here and camp, which would be boring. Or we could go to the other side and fight the random 2 teams. I don't know.
Camp?
Yeah, why not camp? Whatever, dude. I want to get loot anyway. I need to get a diamond chest. You don't even have diamond loot, dude. Wait, I believe there's some diamond stuff here. Yeah. Where are you?
Oh, is this not enchanted? Sick.
Nice. Oh, you could enchant it too. Yeah, okay. Well, there are some of our enemies. Oh, they're coming. They're coming. Here, on my side. On my side. Do you see me? I got one. I got one. Oh, no. No.
I'm coming.
You should have died. Okay, dude. Let's make a nice bridge here.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you bridge.
But people could. Oh, people are behind us. We have to go. We have to go. Oh, we could fight this guy, I suppose, but people are gonna backstab us. What the fuck? This guy's fast. You're getting bodied, dude. If you need to go, just run. I don't have. Oh, I have water. Here.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, this is very difficult. I don't know how we're gonna win this.
Oh, they're over there.
Yeah, okay, follow me. Let's go as one team, okay? We're one team, let's go! Nice, you have an enchanted sword, let's go! He has an ender pearl.
Hold on. Where'd he go?
His friend is over here, let's kill him now. We're 2v1ing him, come on. No!
Oh, he did a good job blocking.
He closed off, oh, okay. And there's his friend again. I got his friends. Let's go! Let's go! We're gonna win this! Let's go! Yes!
Oh, he jumped off.
Yes!
We win.
We won!
Yes!
Let's go! Hey! And that closes this... Closes, I don't know if that's correct English, but that ends this SocCast. Thank you everyone for watching. We actually won! You got a kill! Nice, dude. Holy shit. Thank you all for watching. Dawson, thank you for being here, dude. Highly appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, we talked a lot, man. This SocCast is like, what, 10 hours now? It's 1 hour and 20 minutes. It's the longest one yet, so be happy, man. You're holding a record here, hey? Let's go! Thank you all for watching. See you all in the next video. You can go to this guy's GitHub, by the way. I'll link it below. I mean, I always want to link something from my SocCast guests because it's weird to just not promote them. So, yeah, I'll promote your GitHub in this case. If any of you are interested, you know, just go there and check Fiona. What is his name now? Iris.
Yeah. I mean, I don't make that entity anymore. I sold it. But if you want to go ahead and check out my channel, it's funkemunky. If you want to go ahead and learn how to code or watch me work, it's a great place to go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for watching. Peace out. Goodbye.
See ya.